All right, good morning, everyone. Again, thank you for joining. News is about to pop off shortly, so we need to hurry up and take a quick look here at what we got going on. Okay, dollar still looks like it can kind of go both ways. It's filled this fair value gap, and it could rise up, but we also have bearish divergence, and it broke this low, or it's trying to break this low, so we can still have it fall. So we'll see shortly. Let's take a look at gold. Okay, gold also looks mixed. It can drop or rise. So we're just going to have to be careful here. Two minutes on the clock. It seems like gold might be moving. Looks like it's trying to push up, which is good. My team is in a buy. But again, we'll see in about a minute or two. Nathaniel was good. Yeah, it still looks bullish. So the SPY, US 30 is in between. But here we go. Looks like it's going to fall, guys. Definitely looks that way. Moment of truth. And there it is. Falling, falling, falling. So gold should be rising. Wow. Look at that. Easy money, guys. All right. But, we got to let this settle. But that bearish divergence is playing out as I expected it to. All right. So hopefully you guys are able to get a piece of this. Now, as of right now, we just got to let the dust settle, guys. You can't chase it while it's going like this unless you are already in it. Okay. So here we are. Just bad news. Didn't even show yet, and that's crazy. All right, but that's how it goes. There it is, all red. So everything was less than expected. So looks to be bad for the dollar. Again, this basically means inflation is going down. All right, guys. So that's what that is. And here we are, falling on the dollar. Okay. Again, we're looking basically now to see, where is it most likely going to fall um, to before it starts to push up again. And as you can see, we broke a high right over here. So here's a level that we may stop at before we may potentially start to rise again. So got to be careful, guys. All right. So while we wait on the dollar to settle, let's go and take a look at a few other pairs. Let's look at the pound pairs. They had news overnight for GDP. And where is it? All right, so nothing changed or went down. The GDP went down. So let's see if that was a good or bad thing for them. Looks like it was a bad thing. All right, so GJ was one of those pairs that I know looked at pretty bearish. So we'll see. All right, well, over in this case, it was strong. All right, so it definitely rose off of support like it should have. So maybe it was good news. Let's see. In this case, it went down. So again, it's not all, you know, peachy creamy. And on the GJ, it also went up. So maybe that was good news for the pound. But either way, I don't see any real opportunities on it just yet. So we will come back to this. Let's just go dollar. All right, here we are at support. Again, looking at it from a higher time frame, guys, you can see that we are still bullish. All right, we broke this high when we made this new high, and now all of this drop that we got during news is just a pullback to the area that we broke. All right, so if we kind of place a Fibonacci level on here, we'll see. There it is. We're right, you know, in that 61 area. So we may start to get rejection, and there it is. I can see it already. But again, we can still potentially rise out of here, guys. So, this is one of those main reasons why just got to be careful, okay? And here, just coming back down. All right, get rid of this. Get rid of Fibonacci for now. All right, this fair value gap is done. And here we are. Okay, we might have a potential play here on New Zealand CHF for a sell. Um, but this is very mixy, so um, we'll come back to it when it looks a little bit more clear. This could be a false break. So I'll just put some alerts on and see if we can catch this falling, or maybe we might have it as a retest and then a opportunity to potentially buy it. So we'll see. Okay, New Zealand and the dollar clearly went up because the dollar pushed down. But again, just get some alerts on it and we'll see, because we may get a push down now. S&P shot up. Dollar CAD, my team is winning 54 pips up right now. Looks like it's about to hit our take profit. We caught it off the double top. And here we go. So gold looks to be pulling down just a little bit. Well, not a little bit, but definitely pulling down. So fair value gap to the left. So on gold, guys, you definitely want to lock in your profits like this, all right, because I can see a potential drop coming from this area on gold, all right, and from the daily, again, we do have that head and shoulders, and we just broke this neckline here with a massive bearish candle. So all of this is just a pullback, all right? So we got to be very careful. I think the dollar's going to turn around and become bullish for sure. All right. Well, that's just from what market structure is telling me, but obviously we got to let it play out and tell us that's exactly what it's doing on the chart. That way we can sell gold, and we'll probably end up making about $100 move on gold or more, because again, this is a heavy head and shoulders pattern here on the daily. So you can see the reversal. It's just, massive. 1984. All right. That was a good year, right? And coming all the way down. So definitely got to keep our eye on gold at this moment, because it's looking like it's going to drop on us. All right. Let's check out some of these JPY pairs. See what we got going on. Okay, yeah, so that stretch, pound JPY. Again, potential reversals, but just not really quite ready yet. So we're going to leave it alone for now. All right, but let's get back over to the dollar. All right, here we go. We're starting to get that rejection. So a few more alerts, and now I think we're going to set ourselves up with gold, guys, because that's looking the best. All right, let me teach here for a second, guys. This is looks like picture perfect manipulation. All right, so in the Asian session here, we consolidate it. All right, out of the Asian session, during the London session, we came and we hunted liquidity to the downside, but news caused us to go and grab, um, or hit this old support, old resistance turn into support area and start to reject. So from here, guys, we have potential of rising, but what we need to do in order to see this better, right, is we need to keep going down to the lower time frame. So as we go to the 5 minute, now you can see we actually have a low, all right, and as we go to the 1 minute, now you can see we actually have a higher low that's been created. So guys, I'm going to get into gold in just a little bit because of what we have here. Let me see if there is um, so here would be that high as resistance. So I'm just going to wait again until price kind of pushes above this, right, to sell gold, all right, and some other things that line up with the dollar rising, all right. But here, okay, and yeah, so we just need some pushes up, and then we will make it do what it do. So gold is doing exactly what it should, rejecting the 50 in that fair value gap. So again, I need to get these alerts a little closer, but we're most likely going to get ready to sell gold, guys. So pull up gold, have it ready to go, and this may be the play of the day. We will see. Okay, I'm liking the rejection so far. So let's look at the 5 minute, and here we go. So, and we are in a overbought state on gold. Doesn't mean that it will always drop, but from the market structure wise, it looks like it wants to drop. All right. So closing my gold buy position and getting ready to short gold once the dollar shows me that it's breaking above this red line, which you can see for right now it hasn't done yet. All right. So let's look at some of the other majors here. All right. So again, dollar. Here's the odd dollar. All right. So absolutely went and grabbed that liquidity. And again, from here, we could potentially fall from this resistance area as a pullback. And if we just take out Fibonacci for now, from the low to the high, here's where we can potentially pull back to. So we're looking at about a 50 pip pullback. All right. Get some alerts on this, and then we will come back. All right. Euro dollar again is already, I told my team that it was bullish, had bullish divergence. Nathaniel, I think you got in this one early. So news definitely was in your favor. You caught about 73 pips, maybe a little more than that. But now it's sitting at a fair value gap to the left. And it's looking like it's rejecting it perfectly. Okay, so from here, get our alerts in order. Again, this is also an area that we broke, a low that we broke. All right, but for now, it's really anybody's ball game still. Just if we get some bears to show up on Euro USD, we will sell it. Okay, that NZDCHF is pushing up. Dollar. is still pushing down. Okay, euro is still pushing up just a little bit. Wow. So much for rising channels, right, guys? Again, me and my team discussed this last night, but I told them it didn't quite look bullish, but you can see just bounced off of support and took off, and man, did it do numbers. 107 pips in what? No time, right? From 1 a.m. Well, a few hours, but still, just a major move on the pound dollar. So again, guys, broke these highs, right? Broke yesterday's high, broke probably a previous week high. So now, as we're pushing up, we may get a pullback, right? It may be to this level as support or this high as support. It may be all the way back to this area here that we broke from yesterday. But here's the dollar, and it's still, in between, pushing down a little bit, but trying to find whether or not it's going to break this support area. So pretty much, guys, if it does break support, all right, let's get this in. All right, like that. All right, so if it does break support, then we can, potentially start reversing our decision. But again, dollar's still overall bullish, so we gotta just be careful, guys. That's all. All right, but in a few moments, we're gonna get the story of whether or not it's gonna break above this level or potentially break support. All right, so we just gotta hold tight. Another look at gold, and you see, as much as it looked it like it was getting ready to fall, right? It's starting to push up some more. So again, you know, just a game of patience, guys. It's only been what 15 minutes or so since news, and you've already been able to see that the momentum has slowed up, right? So the dollar fell initially, and it did it for the first 15 minutes or so, and now we're starting to get some sideways price action. All right. So again, this is just typically how it goes. And if you're able to be patient and just let the smoke clear, you'll find the right setup and you'll be able to get into it, with no problems. But for now, it's still just kind of waiting for everything. Okay. Ghost was good. All right. So let's really run through some more pairs really quick and see what we can get. All right, so USD CAD again, we're eating fair value gap here. This is the wrong markup. I don't know why it looks like that, but clean that up. All right, gold really quick. Still seems to be pushing up a bit. Oh, that's why I was on the wrong one. All right, so dollar CAD, there it is. Dollar CHF also fell, and again, that's what we predicted. Dollar JPY also fell. We predicted. So again, these dollar-based pairs still look like they're going to fall. All right, but here looking left, you can see it's a bit of a support level where we currently are. So again, things can turn around. Let's get some alerts. Okay, GJ. All right, looks like it's going to push up. Gold. All right, still pushing up. Again, pound odd. So it's just broken yesterday's low. but it has a low right here that it most likely will tap into. But if we get a pullback on this, we may have a selling opportunity on pound odd. But as of right now, I don't see anything where it's ready to do that. Right, pound CAD, we missed the boat. It took off, so pullback is expected, but don't see anything really taking off with that at the moment. Pound CHF. Okay, pound CHF. Here's one that we've been waiting on for so long, but it was a double bottom that my team got in. So here's the double bottom down here. We just broke the neckline, and it was hovering for the longest at yesterday's high, and just now it just broke. So guys, if you have not already gotten into pound CHF, which was one of the major plays for my weekly watch list, all right, now is the time to get into pound CHF. Right? So you want a long position right where price is. Your stop below the previous day's low. All right. Again, you can probably get away with it here. All right. Below this wick for 38 pips. And then you're going to take it up to this level for 87 pips. And this is a 1 to 2 risk to reward. A little over a 1 or 2, but still at least a 1 or 2 risk to reward. So here it is. All right. But again, guys, my team is eating pretty good right now off of this play. All right. So let's get up out of here. Let's go look GJ. Again, still looks like it's going to rise, but very cautious because it's still a part of this wedge. So with this wedge, it is a bearish reversal pattern. So who knows what we're going to get, but just again, a game of patience. Guys, you got to remember that at 2 o'clock, Jerome speaks. So that's going to be a whole nother issue where, these pairs won't do too much, all right, in regards to volatility and movement until that, 2 p.m. time frame on the East Coast, all right? So a lot of things can change, but for now, we're just looking for those perfect opportunities. All right, pound CHF looks like the best one for now. All right, in regards to taking off. All right, dollar's moving and gold is moving. All the dollar-based pairs. So pound, right, is pushing up more. It's crazy. Dollar is pushing down more. You can see that we still haven't gotten above that red line. So gold should be pushing up, and it is. It's getting deeper in that fair value gap. We're going to put some more alerts on. Okay. And there you have it, guys. Dollar looks like it's going to continue to fall, but that's just what it looks like for now. Still got a long way to go with this. If it breaks below support, the next stop is going to be this order block. All right, so again, guys, just time will tell, so we got to be patient. All right, so nothing really popping off on the pound pairs just yet. Um, they have potential, but they're not ready yet. Like they're setting up, but just not ready just yet. Again, I can see this rising because we broke and now we're retesting. So we could definitely have a push up on the GJ, but like I said, a little cautious that it's still, a part of this rising wedge, which is a bearish reversal pattern. So Again, just kind of playing this one safe for now, without taking it long, because this could be a false break. And again, we're at resistance. So just like price did every other time it was at resistance, it fell to support, went to resistance, fell, went to resistance, and fell. But again, this fall may be short-lived, may come to support and then bounce up, right? So again, there's just a lot that needs to happen before we can get into this opportunity on the GJ, right? Again, pound CHF should rise. Team, please lock in your profits because it's still hovering at that previous day high. And as much as it still looks bullish now, because again, we just got a level right here. So we're still, you know, we're still okay. But with all the hovering, that's concerning. You know what I'm saying? So just uh, make sure you lock in the profits. Get you at least 20 to 10 pips out of it if you can, um, and just let it ride out from there. But out of all the pounds, that's the one that looks ready to go. All right, over to oil, and oil is trying to make a run to the upside. So looking at it like this, and now you guys can see we're heading to a resistance level right here. All right, let's get some more alerts on it. Okay, so again, guys, I'm not going to buy oil because it has made a major push up so far, and it is in the overbought state on the RSI. All right, so we could end up getting divergence on this, but as of right now, um, I'm just choosing not to buy it, even though it looks like it can reach resistance. The main thing is because the dollar is looking bullish, typically oil will fall when the dollar is bullish. It's not all the time, but that's just typically how it is. So um, if the dollar is going to turn bullish, then I'll be looking for oil to drop. And in that scenario, I'll have a better position than trying to buy it as it's already risen up so far. All right, so you guys got to pay attention to that in your own trading. If you're trying to buy anything, make sure that you're not buying it after it's already ran up a good deal. All right, because that's just a tattletale sign for it having more potential of falling, or at least pulling back, or maybe reversing. All right, so just be careful. All right, pound CHF starting to push up more. So again, guys, that was still a good play to hop into. All right, but let's go back to oil. Yep, not ready yet. Silver has pushed up and broken yesterday's high, so we can definitely get silver to push higher. But it's a huge fair value gap that it's in right now. So again, very telling times at the moment, but just not quite ready yet. All right. So if you guys are able to hang around, we'll definitely get the right opportunity and get ourselves in the mix. All right. 30 minutes until the stock market opens. So, we have that as, a catalyst as well. All right. But yeah, silver still looking bearish, guys. All right. I know we made a nice push up, breaking this high, but now mitigating this fair value gap, I can see the drop just the same as I see on gold. All right. So yeah, this is, you know, it's potential. All right. But it's very, very touchy because, we're still pushing up at the moment on them. All right. So here we go. Things are moving. Dollar's still there. Okay, notice the rejection right in the support area. Again, guys, it's never that much of a coincidence when you understand how it goes, right? You understand these cycles. Things don't typically surprise you too much, all right? Regardless, we're going to get this set like this, and we're going to come back to it. All right, we looked at all our pound pairs. We looked at the majors. Um, what else? We looked at gold and oil. We looked at NAS. Again, it's our team won this. We called this yesterday for a different strategy when it broke this high, and all we saw was profit, and we just had our take profit smash. So we caught about 326 points on NAS as of this morning. So roughly within about 24 hours or so, because I think we took this yesterday, or yeah, yesterday morning. Um, so again, very nice push up on NAS and potential for us to get this pullback, but again, it's just very bullish, and it still looks like it has some left in the tank to push up. So again, just gotta wait, right? There's nothing else you can do, and a lot of times when you guys force it, is when you get upset because things don't typically work out when you force them. All right. Let's see. Yeah, and even though this still looks like it wants to rise, guys, if you buy it right now, you just got to understand that you're buying it high and you're putting yourself at more of a risk of it pulling back against you, because that's the natural order of what price does, right? When it rises up, it'll typically pull back and then rise up again. That's how you get your uptrends, right? And then the same vice versa. If you get a big push down, right, like here on the dollar, all right, eventually it will make a rise up, whether it's 50% of this move, 100%, or 1,000%. It doesn't really matter, right? It's just that's typically the cycle of what it wants to do. It wants to rise, okay? So we're going to see if it's going to do that pretty much, right? We're starting to push up a little bit more, but once we get above here, that resistance from that lower time frame on the 1 minute, because see, we can see structure, this is a high. So by the time we break above this high, that's going to give us a change of character, all right? From where we were going down, lower lows and lower highs, to now we're going to be going up potentially, right, with making our first high. And then if it comes back to respect this as support and gives us a higher low, well, then that's going to be where we're going to pretty much sell gold, sell silver, maybe sell the AUD USD, etc., and have a really good, Wednesday morning. All right, guys. So again, just be a little patient. I know it's taking a little time, but it will manifest itself in just a little bit. If you guys got questions or comments or concerns, or there's a pair that you guys want to take a look at, please go ahead and pop it in the chat, and I will be more than happy to analyze and take a look at it. All right, but for now, again, just the waiting game. Dollar still can break below, come tap into this order block, and then do its rise, which I'm hoping it doesn't. But again, hope is not a strategy, guys. All right, so just leaving this to do its thing, and again we'll come back. So let's look at some of our JPY pairs really quick. Again, all JPY. Yeah, so we missed this. We were thinking it was going to drop, but it did not. Okay, coming up on resistance. We'll just set the alerts. Again, we may potentially get a drop right now because of the order of things that I told you guys about just a moment ago, where we got a big push up. So now we're potentially going to get that fall or that pullback to the downside. All right. So just hang tight. Pound CHF is going off. Hopefully it is rising. I think I only had alerts for it to rise. All right, so RJPY, potential for a drop. Just set one more alert. All right, our dollar's looking crazy, like it's gonna just keep going through the roof. All right, but we'll see. Euro JPY giving us a evening star, which is a bearish reversal pattern or a candlestick pattern, not a chart pattern. You got to know the difference. All right, we're already in a sell on it, and it's looking like it's going to continue to drop at this moment. Okay, so looks like we have potential here for a sell on the Euro JPY, but just kind of getting down to the lower time frame. Let's really analyze everything. And yeah, guys, we had an opportunity right here. So it's kind of getting away from us right now, but uh, let's really take a look at this. Okay, so we can catch 60 pips to the downside, but I want to get in that lower time frame, see if we can find an area to bounce off of. Here is a fair value gap potentially forming when this candle closes. All right, get these alerts a little closer. Okay. We'll go look at that RJPY in a minute. This is the 1 hour of Euro JPY, and we're gonna go for the 30-minute. All right, there is a fair value gap here now. Oh no, it's still developing. 15 minute, 5 minute. So right where we have the fair value gap from the higher time frame. All right, so we're gonna look at these really quick. We have one sitting right here in that same fair value gap. So again, we don't necessarily need to draw it in because it's in that same area as the one from the higher time frame, but we definitely want to set some alerts to know if it gets close to this area so that we can look for that opportunity to get into it for the sell. So it's already pushing up right now. Again, that's a good thing for what we need, but it needs to keep going, and we'll be able to catch it off of this. So we'll look to take our position midway in the fair value gap. We'll place our stop above the order block. We're talking 32 pips. All right, let's go back to the higher time frame on it. We'll reset it, and then we'll push it all the way down. All right, where is it? Here. Okay, all the way down for 80 pips to the downside. So this is what our position will look like on the Euro JPY, but it got, it has to push up some more. All right. The odd dollar is starting to fall, so the dollar may be starting to rise. So we're getting closer to showtime, guys. So again, just hang tight. We'll get what we need in a little bit here. All right. That odd JPY is also starting to fall from this order block. So we may have our opportunity with that coming up. All right. Just getting as many alerts as possible. All right. That Euro JPY, we're waiting on it. The pound JPY, again, still mixy. All right. Just got to wait. Okay. And that New Zealand JPY looks like it's still rising, rising, rising. Yeah, so for now, we're just going to leave that one alone. It's pretty though. Just can't really tell what it's going to do. My guess is, it'll pull back to support and then it'll start to rise. But again, just don't know for now because it's not at that support area. All right, so we can't make a determination, but we can set alerts, which we've done to, just kind of see how things could potentially play out. All right, but I saw pound CHF go off again. And there we go. We're now up even more. So guys, if you locked in profits, congratulations. It's starting to push up and it looks like it's going to take off. All right. Took a while, but that's how it goes. Again, patience is a virtue, guys, all the time. Right. And again, if you're not in it, now is a good time. All right, here go to JPYs. All right, I can see where we can have this evening star and then completely tank, but just not yet. It's not ready yet. Again, RJPY also looking like a potential drop here, guys. So, still just got to be careful because things have changed from bearish to bullish. So even if we get the drop, it's just going to be a pullback or a retest and then a potential rise from there. All right. So um, just got to be very careful. All right. This all New Zealand play. All right, guys. This is looking like money still. All right. My team got into this for a sell. We were up about roughly 10 pips or so. And then it pulled back. So we caught the breakout and we pushed down. And now it's tapped into this order block here and it's continuing to look like it's going to push down. All right. But get these alerts in the mix. And this is a good one, guys, to sell right now. All right. So gold. Again, we're coming back to that alt New Zealand. Yeah, gold steady pushing up, guys. So not looking too good for the dollar to push up just yet. Again, we're still within this fair value cap, so we can reject it and start to turn around. All right. RJPY falling more. I think we're going to try to take this, guys. Let's go down. Okay, I like the bearish engulfing candle here with the rejection right off the order block. So I'm going to take this now for a sell. Let me get down to 5 minute. Okay, yeah. So we've even broken below this low right here. Came back with rejection. So guys, selling JPY. Okay, very tight stop. This is 19 pips. Might as well make it an even 20. Okay, take profit. Let's back out and see what we got. Okay, don't know if it's going to get all the way down here. This is most likely to happen here. All right, and almost a 1 to 2, so we might as well make this 40 pips. It's just that simple. All right, guys. So getting into a quick scalp on odd JPY. All right, and again from the 5 minute, we can see that we have potential here. We have a low, and we have a high. So if we place Fibonacci, okay, we can see that we can, suppose to get into this area, but I'm aiming for the gusto just from a risk to reward standpoint to make this nice and pretty. All right, but there you have it. Sell on odd JPY. Again, it is bullish, right? We're just trying to catch the pullback. And this is, looking like it's found a bit of a floor, just a bit, but I can still see it dropping. Regardless, 20 pips, it's nothing in my book. But if you guys find this to be more than you want to chew, more than you want to bite, don't take it, right? So here is the play. 104,331. All right, there you have it, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button for me. I really appreciate it. Again, just as we were pushing up, we're starting to push down. We're going to leave this alone. On New Zealand, starting to fall. All right, but let's get this cleaned up so you guys can see. All right, 15. Yeah, guys. I like it. I like the rejection off the order block. So again, if you're not already in the alt New Zealand, um, this is a good time to sell it. All right, just make these alerts a little tighter. It's a little too much, but we will get alerted. So let's look at it from a higher time frame. Yeah, this still looks very good, guys. Very, very good. So I'll push this over. That's what it looks like. But guys, odd New Zealand, don't sleep on it. All right, odd JPY. Once, once again, we are in profit on odd JPY. Okay, odd New Zealand, it is dropping, guys. Don't miss odd New Zealand. All right. If you need numbers, let me know. I can give them to you. But pretty much, you're going to sell it now. All right, and let me show you what your position will look like. Okay, it's right here, and you stop above the order block, just 15 pips, guys, and you're aiming to make about 66 pips. So again, this is a really good setup, guys. This is a plus setup. Please, try to get in where you fit in. All right, Alt New Zealand for the sell. All right. Okay. Again, if there's any questions about any of these, if you guys need numbers, please let me know so I can get them to you. All right, CAD JPY looking like we're about to get a nice drop. Again, my team was already in this for a sell. All right, but let's look at it closely. Okay, GJ may be falling again. We're going to come back to this CAD JPY, but GJ is a big dog. All right, in 15 minutes. What do you know? All right, I'm getting ready to sell GJ. Oh man, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough because it's coming at support, but I like the double top right here. This is a double top, guys. It may not look like it from the 15-minute, but definitely on a lower time frame, you will see the development of these equal highs. All right, and we just broke the neckline right here. Okay, so guys, I'm getting ready to sell GJ. Now, please understand that, because of this support area, all right, we could absolutely reject this, right? So if I really want to sell this, I need to see price. If I want to sell it with confirmation, that is, I need to see price break out of here, retest, respect this, and then show me some bears. And then at that point, I won't have any fear that it'll continue to fall. But as of, right now of where it is, if I sell it right now, I'm going to be a little skeptical of it pushing up and potentially, still rising. All right. All these double tops, they don't always play out, guys. That's what you got to know, right? It's just if you see them, try to play them. All right. But let's get some more alerts. We'll check out gold. It seems to be doing something. All right. But GJ got my eye on you. We'll go back to CAD JPY in a second. All right, so now, again, I told you guys as gold was pushing up, it was still in this fair value gap. And now we're getting a candle that's getting ready to take up majority of the body of the previous candle, right? And we call those engulfing candles, all right? So again, we're about to get a bearish engulfing candle here. And if that happens, then we can probably start looking for our selling opportunity on gold. All right, guys. But let's look at it on a higher time frame still. All right. Yep, just like that. Starting to get that rejection, guys. So it's getting interesting. All right. And again, if things don't start to rock and roll pretty soon, they probably will, when Jerome speaks. All right. So don't forget about that. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He's going to go up, and it's going to be pandemonium. All right, but for now, guys, gold is setting up for that drop, so don't miss out. All right, set your alerts and get ready. Let's take a look at the dollar, and then we'll go back to CAD JPY. All right, dollar still at support, and again, guys, just notice how it's playing around in that area. Right, it has to be something to this, right? For it to be right in this area where it wants to go sideways, or the momentum stops from it falling, 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 right? Here, news drop. You saw it live. It was going boom, 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 boom. Just kept dropping, right, for about a good 15 to 20 minutes. And then afterwards, right, what do we get? Sideways motion. So again, this is what I talk about when I say the chart talks to you, right? It tells you what it wants to do. It tells you what it's doing, but you got to be able to have enough patience to see, or to enough patience to wait until these candles close, so you can get the actual story, right? Again, how they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? I'm saying, hey, this is going to go up. I could be lying. One of you guys are saying, nah, it's going to go down. You could be lying, right? But when the candles actually close, right, that's what's going to tell us whether or not it's going to continue falling or rising, right? And again, this is all from a probability and potential standpoint, right? Nothing is guaranteed, nothing is 100%. So, if you have a nice setup, right, and you play it to the T, but it just doesn't work out in your favor, again, you just gotta let it go, right? It's just the way the game goes, right? It's not always 100%, guys. So, just get over it. All right. Right now, still looking like it's gonna drop. All right. So again, I have a feeling that we may push into this order block and then, rise from there. But we'll see. So over to CAD JPY. Okay, Nas is doing something. Okay, so on CAD JPY, guys, even though it looks good for the drop, I want to see price pull back. All right, so again, what we're seeing here, all right, is that from this higher time frame, We got a bit of a trend line that we just broke, okay, but we haven't broken this low, so that's a no-no. All right, but what we want is price to pull back to this area because it'll be that pretty much that red line. All right, it'll be exactly where we broke on the lower time frame as a level of support. So if it comes back to this area, this is a good area for us to get that selling opportunity. So just going to put some alerts in the way. And dollar is doing something. You're and the JPYs are doing something. So we may have our opportunities. And again, this may just blast through and tank because once again, this is a very bearish wedge that we have here. All right, guys. So again, we got some nice opportunities here. All right, all on the JPY pair. So CAD JPY looking really good. Euro JPY, look at that falling from what it was. Again, my team took this already. So if you guys wanted to take it, um, now would have been the time. But again, it's just you're gonna get you know roughly 80 pips. That's really good. But oh, Euro New Zealand looks like something. Man, it's just so much going on. All right, so rising. All right, let's get back. Euro odd. Oh, this looks like a drop. Oh boy. Yeah, that looks like a huge drop on the way. All right, let me get this in the mix for you guys really quick. So, plays. All right, CAD, JPY, sell. Okay. Um, all right, RJPY, we're still in profit. Let's take some of these alerts. Okay, R New Zealand for the sell. And there it goes, almost right on cue. All right, guys. So please get in where you fit in on Alt New Zealand. Gold is still rising. NAS is beginning to fall. Okay, typically NAS falls when the dollar rises, but again, we're 2 minutes away from the market open. And pre-market, everything in NAS is up. So as it's falling right now, that's nothing. It's probably going to take off to the upside. Everything in, oh, sorry, no, that wasn't it. So everything in NAS is mainly down. Apple is up, of course, but that was yesterday from what they had going on with their AI event or whatever it was. I think it was something else too. But then US 30, wow, all the way down. All right, and Caterpillar, actually, United Health is the top one. But either way, this is all bearish for now. So looking at NAS falling and looking at US 30 still rising. All right, so it's a bit of a dirty game. We'll clean that up in a second. But let's see. So again, 9:30 now. Stock market is open. Dollar cat still seems to be falling. Dollar has finally broken support and it is falling at the moment. So again, guys, we're not where we want to be in terms of the dollar rising. So we'll look at some of our other pairs that are not dollar related. Again, CAD, CHF, being one of them. Okay. So again, I'll put that in the mix and we're up some more. Yep, as it's beginning to fall, we may take that. JPY rising a bit. Euro JPY getting ready to give us our entry to get in for the sell. So I'll put that in the mix for you guys as well. Okay. Again, may not always get that pullback, but if we do, we'll be sitting pretty on Euro JPY. Told you guys about CAD JPY. Euro NZD looked at pretty decent. Wow. Euro NZD just broke yesterday's low. All right, so I would definitely prefer to see it pull back to this area before I get into it for a sell. But again, it may not happen, all right, because I'm seeing a bit of an order block right here that it may respect and then continue to fall. But Euro NZD has potential for sure for a sell. It's just that from a higher time frame, this is mainly a major level of support. So we could just push down to grab liquidity from here. Okay, and then rise up. So it's very tricky on that. All right, but we'll see. So um, gold. All right, getting rejection. Dollar still pushing to the downside. All right, Nas. So much for falling, right? Okay. Okay, our JPYs are doing something. All right, so NZD JPY looks like it's gonna rise. All right, guys, we may take this. All right, it is. All right, so GJ. All right, man, oh man, GJ. Actually, we're gonna hold off on a few, especially GJ, because I mean it looks good for a sell, guys. It really, really does. But again, we're at support, so you can see we're rejecting it. We're starting to push up, so we got. I want to wait a little more because these are starting to show. Yeah, see, getting ready to lose this RJPY potentially. All right. Um, Again, we knew it was in a uptrend. We tried to catch the pullback. Looks like it was short-lived. Again, guys, we only risked it 20 pips on this, so we just got to be careful. Euro JPY still looks like we can get the drop. All right. So they all look bullish. They all look mixed. GJ looks mixed. Euro JPY looks more bearish. All JPY looks mixed. It's still, this order block is still, you know, there, um, where it's showing rejection. So it's just mixed. NZD JPY it looks way more bullish for sure, but Again, we still got rejection with some wicks here, so just putting this as a little resistance level that we would want to see it break. If it does, then chances are it's definitely going to just continue rising. All right. USD JPY. Well, we see that that fell obviously due to news, and we're sitting in this other level right here. All right. So again, it could be time for that rise. Okay, gold. All right, pushing down more, guys. We're about to do our thing on gold in just a bit. So looking at it on a lower time frame, look how it respected this fair value gap to the T. And now we have a bearish engulfing candle that has engulfed the previous two candles on this 15-minute time frame. So guys, I'm getting ready to potentially sell gold here. Again, I wanted to see more bullish pressure on the dollar before I do so, but um, just not sure if that's going to happen at this moment. But gold is looking good for the drop. All right, and here we go. A nice morning star developing. All right, so again, if we can get back into here, that'll be great, right? Because we'll start getting above these structured levels that we see. All right, but again, guys, gold is on my radar. All right, that's the main thing that I'm trying to get to. And here we are. You can kind of see equal highs on the 5 minute, right? Make it look like a double top. All right, looking at it on the 1 minute. Okay, we absolutely have a double top. All right, so now break of the neckline right here perfectly. As I'm getting ready to sell gold and a fair value gap created. So what I really want is price to come back to this fair value gap, and then I'm going to sell gold. So I'm going to place my alerts in these areas. But guys, gold is ready to fold. All right. Hopefully it doesn't get away from us. But here's what we can do, right? Right click, trade, sell limit. All right. For when it gets close to this fair value gap, stop above the double top and take profit, guys. We're going to go back to the 4 hours so you can see we're going for the gusto on this one. All right. I have a feeling that when Jerome speaks, gold is going to tank. All right, but down to this low. All right, and we're looking at wait, what is this? It says for let me see because I can't really tell if that's right or not. Okay. Okay, so that was $11 for 45, roughly. All right. So back down to that 1 minute time frame. And yep, just waiting for the pullback here. Again, we may get it, we may not get it, but if these alerts start um, popping off to the downside, then I'm going to sell it regardless. But again, guys, it's pushing up so far, so we're about to get in. Let me give you guys this play. All right, again, remember it's a sell limit, guys. Sell limit, not sell stop. Don't press the wrong button. All right. It's 23.31. Can you put, yeah, got you, bro. Right on top of it. Stop loss is here, 23.43 and 22.88. All right, there's your play on gold. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Really appreciate that love. And there goes gold, guys. Just hop in. Again, your prerogative, right? If you take it now, you're just gonna have a bit of a higher stop loss. It won't be 11. It'll probably be, 13, $14 move. Or you can, hold on and just have your limit get hit. Either way, gold is looking like it's getting ready to give us a drop. All right. All right. So we don't have to stare, but let's go and look at some of our other stuff. Our odd New Zealand. All right. It's not quite dropping just yet, but again, still looks good. Get a few more alerts in the mix. Seems to have a wide spread on it right now. It's 3 pips spread, which is still not super high, but it's noticeable. All right, so be mindful of that, right? Like if you want a 30 pip stop loss, but you put it at 30 pips exactly, it's really 27 pips because of the spread. So you got to put it at 33 pips in order to actually get a 30 pip stop loss. All right, hope that makes sense. Again, if not, let me know and I will explain it further. CAD JPY, guys, waiting for that pullback up into this area. Hasn't happened yet, all right? But again, CAD JPY looking very good. JPY still dropping, right? So, it was trying to push up a little bit, but now it looks like we're about to be back in profit on it. Um, so we'll see in just a little bit. Again, CAD JPY, really nice play. Euro JPY, all right, hasn't quite got up to this fair value gap that I wanted it to get to, but um, I like the rejection on it so far. So again, we can potentially take it like this now. If it'll let me. All right, so we can take it here. And again, still stop. We can take it above the fair value gap. That's 40 pips. And then, we're aiming for that. All right, there goes gold. And my hunch is that it is falling. Okay, we still can wait this out a little more. Yeah, because it can still tap in. Just get these alerts. All right, back over to gold. And there we go. So we're falling right now. Again, still may get that little boop and then drop. All right, so you know we'll see, but all right, see what it's doing, and we're looking at the dollar now. Oh boy, we're getting there. All right, guys, again, hang tight, and I think we may have divergence. All right, so on the chart, we're making lower lows. All right, but on the RSI, we are making higher lows. So we do have divergence. We were oversold in this area, which is right where we made the low initially and rose up, right? So as we're pushing down, it's even more and more oversold. So um, from the chart, right, you can see that price is like it's going in this downward fashion that's kind of like in a channel. All right. So if I pop on a channel, you guys will see it better right here to there, right? Just about like this. All right. So I can get rid of this, but it's giving us that falling channel, which is a bullish reversal chart pattern. All right, on this 1 minute time frame for the dollar. But again, like I said, once we break above this resistance, all right, and we get back above this support zone, you know, this is going to definitely give me more of a confirmation that the dollar is probably getting ready to rise and gold is going to take a huge fall. All right, guys. But as of right now, it's still pushing down. So, you never know how far this is going to really go, right? But you're not caring about how far it drops, right? You're caring about when you're going to get the breaks above these resistance levels to tell you that, hey, the dollar's potentially getting ready to reverse. So if you don't get it, you don't get it, right? But if you do get it, all right, it's game time, okay? As of right now, you guys can try to play the dollar, to the downside, and you can try to do things like buy gold, right? But you can see that gold has already told you, right? And again, this is from what I told you guys about men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? The chart has already told you, hey, we got a double top. We broke the neckline. We got a major bearish engulfing candle that pushed down, breaking this low. We're consolidating right now. We may tap into this fair value gap as a pullback to breaking, to this momentum, right? And then we'll take it on down. Or we could just create our own level right now, like this, like it's doing, okay, as resistance. And then we could just go ahead and fall from there. All right, guys, it's all about just knowing how to understand and read what the market is giving you so that you can take advantage. All right. And so far, guys, it is giving us something pretty nice from a setup standpoint to get ready to sell it. All right. Um, Consolidating really at the moment. Okay. But guys, we'll get what we need. All right. And we'll take advantage. Okay. But it's risky to buy gold because you can see what it's doing. You buy it and it just goes left and right. Right. You know what I mean? It doesn't go up, doesn't go down. Right. It's not the best idea. But definitely looks like it's going to drop, guys. Huge drop on the way with gold. All right, these JPY pairs, let's check them out. So all JPY. Okay, we're back in profit on it. Euro JPY, it is not giving us our pullback. So from that lower time frame, um, yeah, it's just not giving us our pullback just yet. But again, still a little consolidation in the mix here. So just be careful. It still looks hella bearish. All right, guys. Regardless of the consolidation, we're falling. All right. Let's get back out. Okay, so that's Euro JPY, Pound JPY. Guys, I'm selling this. All right. I was waiting on this. You see, it only took about an hour or so Man, I should have sold it right from resistance. That was a rookie mistake. But damn it, GJ. Oh boy. All right. So here we go. Um, damn it, I should have sold it. But when you wait for confirmation, guys, that's how it goes. You'll miss out on the initial push in the direction that you want it to go in. So double top at resistance, right? Broke the neckline. I should have just sold. We did get some sort of a pullback to that, right? If we look at it on maybe the 5 minute, yeah. So there it was. But I knew that, because we were in the support area, we could have still rose. But right now, we're going to sell GJ. Got a nice little retest here on the 5 minute. Again, breaking support, bit of a retest. So selling GJ right now, guys, and putting my stop above the double top. All right, it's definitely a bit much, roughly 50, 60 pips. Oh man, 83. All right, so let me push that on down. Boom, 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 boom. All right, there we go. 56 is better, and we'll take it for about 120. All right, there's our 1 and 2. Let's go back out to the higher time frame, and that's what it looks like, guys. So we can really stretch it on down and grab the bottom of this channel. All right, whoop, there it is. All right, position like this. Guys, sell GJ right now. Okay, here is your play. 200, 086. GJ, sell now. 200, 086. Stop loss is here for 56 pips. Take profit is here for 180 pips. All right, guys, GJ for the win. Okay, and we're already in profit. All right, let's just take a quick look at those other JPYs. All right, AJ in profit. All right, EJ probably good to sell, but again, try to wait for that retest on the fair value gap. GJ, y'all know what it is. NJ, all right, still looking bullish. I'm going to leave that alone. All right, let's go back over to see what gold did. And looks like it's falling to me. Broke out of consolidation, guys. Might as well get to selling. All right, so here, just do a regular market order. Again, stop will be above the resistance. Okay, and take profit. Let's back on out. Is once again, we'll aim a little lower than what we were going for, but here is your play on gold for taking it as a market order. Again, you got a sell limit order, which may still get hit, but we don't want to miss the momentum of gold dropping. It looks very, very, very promising right now. All right, so 23.25. Okay, stop loss is going to be 23.37, and your take profit is going to be 22.83. All right, there's your play on gold. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe button for me. I think we're going to eat completely off of gold. All right, a major drop I see on the way with gold. Okay, and there we are. Okay, so we got a break, and now it's retesting the area that it broke. Pretty soon we'll be getting the fall. on gold. Let's take a look at the dollar, see if it's giving us anything worthwhile to the upside. Okay, not there yet, but we're getting there. All right. Man, Euro JPY, what are you doing? All right, Euro JPY is falling, guys. Again, you can try to sell it right now. All right. Um, because all these wicks are kind of showing us that it's not going to give us that pullback. But again, it still can. All right, I just want to let you know you got options, right? You can sell it right now, or you can still wait for that pullback and then sell it from, just a higher price. Either way, it looks hella bullish, right? So maybe that CAD JPY is also falling. All right, at least it's getting ready to. All right, but man, uh, guys, if you can, if you don't want to wait for the pullback, you sell it now, right? And your stop is up here. That looks like 60 pips, okay? And you're aiming for the low, really a 1 or 2 now, and you're going to aim for, roughly 100 pips off of this. But we went for the gusto for 200 and some odd pips, and it looks very, very, very good on CAD JPY. Again, just giving you guys the plays for the rest of the day to take advantage of. But my main play for the day is gold for the drop as of right now, and it may be sells for the indices as well, because when we look at it, well, everything's up now on the Nas, and then everything's a little mix on US 30. But still, if the dollar rises and Powell speaks on some things, that causes it to fall, that's another story. All right, but let me see what they look like on the chart. Yep, that's bullish. All right, and that is hella bullish, and that's bullish also. All right, so for now they've made their move to the upside, so time will tell if they're going to keep going up or if they're going to start to crash. But I'm going to be ready for whatever happens. Just not nothing that I want to do with them at the moment. All right, and dollar, what are you doing? All right, still kind of pushing down. All right, there goes CAD JPY right on cue. And yep, starting to break and starting to fall, guys. Don't miss out on CAD JPY. New Zealand still playing around a bit. JPY, we're still in profit. Euro JPY getting ready to break out a consolidation and may fall some more. Pound CHF. All right, it went against us, so drop a few more. Doesn't mean that we're out of it. All right, still looking pretty decent. GJ. All right, and look at that. We are in profit, guys. GJ is going to pay for the day. All right, USD CAD still doing a little drop, but getting into support area. So be careful. USD CHF. Again, same deal. I can see that we can turn around. We've already tapped into that order block heavily. All right, which is there. And we just sniped it, right? So again, looking bullish for USD CHF. All right. Oil, yep, still rising. All right, so I think that'll do it for this morning, guys. Again, if you got any questions or comments or concerns, I'll be more than happy to take them right now. But we got some nice plays set up and ready to go, right? So looking at it, we got CAD JPY, we got for the sell, Alt New Zealand for the sell, CAD CHF for the buy, Pound CHF for the buy, Euro JPY for the sell. Obviously, we just got GJ for the sell, right? Gold is getting ready to fall. potentially. All right. Um, but those are some of the really good plays that we got set up. Um, if you want more guidance, with these trades throughout the day, come and join my Discord. All right. You can get to it by going to my website. It is forexwithbain.com, and there it is. So check it out, and come and join me in the squad to again just stay on top of things and get to the money. All right. Um, but if there's no questions or concerns, I want to thank you guys for joining, and I hope you have a great morning. All right. You got it, man. Absolutely. All right, guys. Peace.